Welcome to my essential grammar course for the B2 First, C1 Advanced and C2 Proficiency Cambridge English exams. My name's Ben Gill. I've been teaching English for over 21 years, and for most of those years I've been helping students prepare for the Cambridge English exams. I also have a YouTube channel called To The Point English with Ben, which has over 130,000 subscribers at the time of making this video and millions of views. And most of the videos I make for that channel are focused on Cambridge English exam preparation. So you could say, I think, that I've helped thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of students prepare for and pass these tricky exams. But in this first introduction video, I'm going to tell you all you need to know about this course, including the format, how you can get the most out of the course, and I'm going to tell you about the extras, because it's not simply a series of video lessons. There are some extras like quizzes, a community for you to join, and discussion options. But first of all, I wanted to talk about the title of this course, because you may have some questions about that. Yeah, I decided to call it the Essential Grammar Course for the B2 First and C1 Advanced and C2 Proficiency. Now, you may be asking, what if I'm not planning on taking a Cambridge English exam? Can I still take the course? And can I get some benefit from the course? And the answer is yes, of course. Grammar, at the end of the day, is grammar, right? The rules and concepts that I teach in these videos are valid for your general English. The reason I've specifically focused this on B2 First, C1 Advanced and C2 Proficiency is that many of my followers are preparing for those exams, but also a lot of the examples I give, and I do give a lot of examples in this course, are designed with the Cambridge English exams in mind. So I give examples which you can use in your writing compositions and in the speaking paper, but these examples are also useful for your general English, of course. Another doubt you may have about the title of the course is that obviously B2, C1 and C2 are different levels, right? So how can one course cover all those different levels? Well, I believe that B2 First students, or B2 students in general, should be starting to learn some advanced grammar now at this level. It's really what takes you to the next level. On the other hand, to the other extreme, the C2 students, for example, will benefit from revising some of the more basic grammar, and C1 students too, of course. And it's very difficult to teach or learn an advanced grammar structure without revising the fundamentals. It's a bit like building a house starting with the roof, right? You need the foundations, you need the fundamentals before you can move on to the higher levels. Now, you may have studied some of those basic grammar concepts before, but it's extremely useful to revise them. And that's what we do in this course. So we cover all the levels. Some may find the concepts revision, and some may find the more advanced concepts completely new. That's great. I think everyone can benefit from what I teach in these videos. Now, this is what I call a live course. So what I mean by that is that I will continue updating the course, adding new modules, adding new content regularly over the following months and even years perhaps. And you will have lifetime access to the course. It doesn't expire. So the value will increase, but you won't have to pay any extra. So keep checking in, keep coming back to the course to see what I've added. And you can always ask me in the discussion or in the community to look at a particular grammar area that you would like me to focus on. So what does this course consist of? Well, it's basically a series of video lessons given by me in which I look at the most important grammatical concepts that you need to know for the Cambridge English exams, or just to reach an advanced level of English in general. So we look at grammar concepts like inversion, cleft sentences, fronting, conditionals, the subjunctive mood, reported speech, the passive voice, all these kind of grammar concepts which you may have touched on before in the past in your studies, but as I said, it's extremely useful to revise. And we do get quite advanced in this course. We do look at some really advanced structures which will really help with your speaking and your writing in particular, but of course also with the use of English part of the Cambridge English exams. And as I said, I include a lot of examples in this course because, in my opinion, that's the best way for a student to really understand these complicated concepts. The explanations sometimes can be quite confusing, but the moment you see examples and you see the grammar concepts used in context, you'll really understand it. So lots of examples in this course. You will also notice that a lot of the grammar concepts overlap. So some of the grammar we look at in one module will come up again in another module. For example, we'll look at the conditionals and inversion, and you can use inversion in conditionals. Also, of course, the subjunctive mood comes up with conditionals. So that will really help to reinforce what you learn. But you'll also start to see that grammar is really just one big interconnected whole. It's not all these individual concepts separate. They all come together to create what we know as the English language. Now, a couple of things I want to make very clear. The terminology I use in this course and that you see in exercise books and your teachers probably use, it's only for reference. You do not need to remember the vocabulary and the terminology we use to describe the grammatical concepts. It's the concepts that are important. And of course, the grammar I'm teaching, the rules I teach in this course are important. We need rules to be able to learn and to be able to have a structure and know what is correct and what is incorrect. But in real life, when you're speaking to somebody in a shop in London or a taxi driver in New York, you'll notice that grammar is much more flexible in real life. But of course, as an English learner, you need to know the rules. And if you're taking an English exam, the examiners are looking for accuracy. You don't have the luxury of making mistakes in an English exam. And finally, as I said, there are some extras to this course. So you have the video lessons, but at the end of every single video lesson, there is a short quiz with some comprehension questions, just to help you remember what you're learning and to check that you're paying attention. There's also a discussion option in every class, in every lesson, so you can contact me or other students who are taking the course if you have any doubts. I will answer every question that you ask. And also, when you enroll on this course, you will be automatically added to the TTP Cambridge English Exam community, where you'll find lots of other students there who you can contact if you want to arrange speaking practice, if you're looking for a study buddy. Again, I will be there to answer any questions. And finally, you will also be invited to join an exclusive Telegram group, again, where I will be very active, and you can contact me and other students if you have any questions or any doubts about the course or the grammar that you learn. Okay, I'm looking forward to getting started with the course. I hope you are too. So I'll see you in the first module.